Hey friends, welcome to my video. In this video, we'll see how to view and download an image file from internet from a URL using download manager in your Android app. So let's begin. So I'll create a new project. Next, download image from URL or internet. Yeah, I click finish. Wait for my environment to load. It may take a while. So while my environment is loading up, I can quickly show you. So I'll be using this image file which is hosted on my website programmable.co. So basically, so from the test page, I open it. So I'll be using this particular URL to test my uh, program. So let's wait for the environment to load. It's still loading. Perfect. It seems like my environment has come up. Now I will start the emulator also in parallel on the right hand side, and let me start the coding. So first and foremost, what I'll do is I'll use the permission for accessing internet, because we will be downloading a file from internet, right? And then I think that's all in the manifest file. Then in the layout, what I'll do is I think this is because that the device, the emulator is coming up. Anyway, I don't need this text view. What I'll need is an image view, definitely, and to view the file. So for viewing, I will not use download manager. I'll be using just for downloading it. And yeah, so this is for download manager. And so I'll need two buttons. One is for view and the other one is for download. So okay, first let me give the constraints for this one. Perfect. And ID and all those things are given, so I'm fine. Then I will give constraints for my button, and this button I can name it as view image. Okay, and one more button I will require. Let me zoom a little bit in case you have a problem to see it. One more button I will require over here, and name of the button I will give it is, okay, first let me put a constraints, and this button will be download image. You can name anything, it doesn't matter. It's just a trigger point I want to show up here. Okay, so I'll create two respective public methods in my Java class. Okay, my Android this emulator also has come, but I'll just minimize it for the time being. We don't need it. And this will be button image, or I'll just say download and view. That will be simple to understand. Okay, and the other method will be public void button view. Yeah, perfect. I'll go back to my layout to associate it with the respective button. So for this button, in the onClick attribute, if I scroll down over here, so I'll associate it with the download button, and the second button will be with the button view. Yeah, perfect. I'll also do one thing. I'll quickly put a text view just to print the output, like success or failure or something of that kind, whenever possible. And I'll just give the constraints over here. No, I'm not sure what happened over there. Yeah, so this comes here, and no. Okay, so there was some issue. Yeah, but that's fine now. And what I can do over here is text view will be a status. Yeah, a status could be, I can put it, and let me put the alignment of the text alignment could be on center, and size of the text could be, I can make it a little bit bigger. Text size probably right now I can be less, 24, something like that. So it's bigger and it can see very clearly what's the status. Okay, so once I've done that, I'm not sure why. Yeah, fine. Okay, so now I'll quickly go to my Java class, and here I'll define private class variable for text view, text view, text view. Perfect. Text view equals to find view by id r.id.textView. So we'll be using this to print our output. Now let me first start with the download button. this method. Okay, so here the steps will be simple. First and foremost, what we have to do is we have to create a something called as download manager. Yeah, perfect. And this download manager will do is get system services, and this will be context dot. Probably I can use, yeah, download service. This is what I was looking for. It may ask me to typecast, so that's fine. Just do, yeah, no problem. So once my this is created, I create my UD to identify the unique resource identifier by parsing the URL. So okay, so one thing I'll do is okay, parse, and here I have to give the UD string, which is basically the URL. So I'll do one thing. I'll that also I'll create as a class variable private string URL, and over here I'll give that URL from this image. Yeah, that's what you want to download. You can also take it as an input from the end, doesn't matter, but yeah, here I'm hard coding it. And now what I'll do over here is I'll just use that to create my UD. Now once my UD is created, then what I can do is I can use my download manager to create a request. So this will be request of the download manager, and this will be of course new download manager dot request, and over here the input will be the UD which we have just now created above. So now once it's created, now we can set certain properties on the request, whatever you want. So say for example, set destination folder. So I'll use the probably the public folder, and over here what I'll use is yeah, directly download, so that I can visualize it in the downloads directory. And you can give it any file name. So we can say image file downloaded one dot png. It doesn't matter. You can choose your file name. So I think I have chosen a bit of long file name, but that's fine. So this will set my destination folder, and I think that's all is what I think. And then we can use the download manager which we have created above to enqueue our request which we have just now created. And if everything success, then we can print the text as download success. I mean, in real app, you may have to put some kind of try catch and see if there is no exceptions being shown, but that's what I'm assuming, that there will be no exception being shown. Okay, so this is for button download. So let me quickly complete the code for button view as well over here. So one option to view the image will be, once you download, you can always open that from your local. That's one option. But I want to show you how you can directly download from, how you can directly view from URL without downloading it. So using something called as InputStream. So InputStream, and what I can do is new URL. Okay, and over here probably I can use that my string URL, and then I can try to get content. Perfect. Yeah, I may have to typecast probably. I'm not sure what it's saying. Let's see. Okay, add exceptions. Yeah, definitely we should add exceptions. And what else? No, it may ask me to typecast. Yeah, so typecast it. Perfect. So no, okay, over here in the exception I'll do one thing. Is not only IO exception, I'll also try to capture the network exception. So since we are using input stream, what I'll do is I'll quickly define the thread policy. Since I'm not creating a separate thread over here, I'm using the same thread. So I'll do one thing. I'll define my own thread policy. New StrictMode thread policy dot builder dot permit all dot bit, yeah. And then I'll use this to set my thread policy system or set thread policy. Perfect. Yeah, so I think this is required because unless you are doing in async thread and all, which I don't want to do right now because it will take time. So it's a simple approach over here. Nevertheless, now what I'll do is I'll just quickly create a bitmap, and this will be bitmap factory dot decode from the stream, and the input stream what we have just now created above, we'll be using that. And then we'll be using our image view. Okay, I think I didn't create that. that is something which I'm not sure. Let me go back. Text view I created. Okay, image view is something I missed to create. So let me quickly create an image view variable, and over here associated with the widget, right widget in the layout image view. Perfect. So if I quickly go to the layout, so we have this image view, right? So I'm associating it over here. If I scroll down back, so what I'll be doing it over here is image view, set image bitmap and bitmap. Perfect. I think that's all. Let me quickly run this and see if it works, or if it gives some error. Okay, so code is coming up on the right hand side. Let's see. Perfect. So this is status. Okay, I have not set the status here. Probably what I could have done it is I could set the text view dot set text exception, and then I can print the exception probably e no sorry e dot to string, yeah. And I think I can remove this because anyway we are not, yeah. And if it's not or otherwise I can do one thing. I can just print here as success if there is no exception being thrown. Image view success. So over here it will say download success, and here it will say view success. Okay, so I'm rerunning the code. The app installing. So let's see. Yeah. So first let me try the first option, image view. Perfect. So it says image view success. It's a little bit hidden because I think we should have make it a bit wider. That's fine. And if I do this, the second part, download success. If you see now how to check whether the file is downloaded or not. So let me go to the download folder. So go to the your files app, and in that you should go to the downloads folder because that's what we are using here. And it took a bit of time, but yeah, it came up now. If you see this image, so I can go back here. So this is the image what we are trying to download, right? It got downloaded here. You can open and check it also. And of course if I go back to the app quickly, so download success and all those things it says. Let me read and try it once again. I'll do one thing. I'll name this file. I'll change the name of this file probably from 1 to 2 so that I can see whether yeah. And I'm going to return it. Sorry about that. So first let me see the view image. So yeah, it's success, and no image view success. You see it's printed from here. Now let me try the other one. Download success it says. Now let me quickly go to my download folder to see. Perfect. So if you notice there is one more image which has come up now. Yeah, in the difference of what we have. So the second image also appearing, and of course it's same image we have downloaded. The only thing is the file name is different. If we uh, quickly check the file name, it will be what we have set as yeah, image file downloaded to .png. This is the file name what we have set in the code also. Perfect. So I just wanted to show you how easy it is to download any file, in fact, by this method from internet. Although I have taken an example of image file, but we can use this to download any type of file in your download folder. I hope this video is useful to you. If you have any questions or suggestions, then please put in the comment section below. And if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.